you for saying that. You know, we were looking at this guy's shit before I got. What the fuck is this?
What's this?
Okay.
Appropriation.
Okay. Listen, guys. I'm working on it. The doctor said that I have very small
maybe
amount of leg muscles.
I was confused.
I don't think it's funny. Frankly, it's anti-Semitic.
You think this is anti-Semitic?
I do.
I have never heard of a trope of Jews having scrawny legs.
Oh, really?
And doing deep plies.
Go back to 1944, Dan.
Right.
That's
okay.
what you're trying to
Stop
say.
dissing the Nazis all the time.
That's all I'm seeing.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, who made this?
I'm not going to tell
Name
you.
names.
They were
not gonna
obviously
tell you.
Jewish.
That's not obvious to me.
Let me guess. You're Jewish.
Okay, I'm feeling
Easy,
very.
Trevor.
I'm feeling very
You're
singled
persecuted
out
right now.
Damn you, Jews!
Okay, whatever. These guys are boring. President Macron gets slapped by his wife in Vietnam. By the way, I see we're closing in on 35,000.
We are very close. We are very close.
So
to
tell
hitting
your
that threshold.
friends.
Tell your friends. Log in with their second account.
Yep, that's right. Go to Best Buy, turn it on all the computers.
Yep.
All right, President Macron is slapped by his wife. Now, I saw this story. I saw he was like, oh, we were just being silly, husband and wife, goofing around and stuff. Then Love has all the details on this.
Yeah.
You want to tell us the story of the relationship? Let me watch it first.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, watch it first, and then we'll.
So they're
talk
getting off
about
an
it.
airplane. The door opens. The stage is set. He's standing there, and then, boom, shoved in the face. And he's like, oh, hey, everybody. It's me, President Macron.
Ugh, so embarrassing. And then he walks out alone. Oh, never mind.
So she's wearing a wig, too. I was like, wow, I don't know what's happening here. But I didn't realize she was, like, significantly older than him.
She's one weird cookie.
Yeah.
That's the president of France, dude.
Yeah,
The president of France was groomed. And
Yes.
married his groomer.
I was wondering how the public would react to a president coming out and breaking or divorcing and then accusing his ex-wife of grooming and assault. I wonder how the world would react to someone like that.
Well,
doing that.
it's
probably be interesting.
It'd be a mix
Yeah,
of
I
reactions.
was-
It would be a
Or-
pretty weird situation.
Yeah.
I was thinking about there's an actor, Taylor Johnson is his last name. Aaron Taylor Johnson. He married when he was young, a much older woman who was working on a film that he was doing. And anytime I see any press that he's doing for a film, that it gets brought back up
Right.
that his wife allegedly groomed him. And I can't I just can't believe I hadn't heard conversation about Macron's situation. That's literally devastating. I'm happy that he was able.
Well, they've been
obviously, to
married for
succeed,
like
but,
how long?
They've been married for quite a while now. Yeah. Here's the
20 years.
Give me
backstory.
all the details.
So they met in 1993 at a Jesuit high school, Catholic school.
What? No, you're telling me there's pedophiles?
What?
Emmanuel, then 15, was a student participating in a theater workshop led by Bridget, that was her name, a 39-year-old literature and drama teacher.
Jesus Christ. That's how old I am. Imagine me having fucking... What, so did they hook up at... I mean, she met him when he was
So
15.
let me continue. Bridget was married at the time and had 3 children, one of whom was Macron's classmate.
Oh.
So her one of her kids was his.
Shut up.
Yeah.
That is
She had 3
so
kids.
crazy.
She had 3 kids when he was 15. It's nuts.
Yeah, their collaboration on a school play fostered a close connection, which
can
with
say
Bridget
that
later recalling that she felt she was working with a prodigy.
What play?
It doesn't say in this summary, but
Well, she
does it
did
matter?
see something in him. I
To
mean,
me, it
Google
would
it.
paint the story.
Actually,
a
I'm
bit
curious
more.
too. Yeah, find out what play. So, blah, blah, blah. The budding relationship faced immediate challenges. You don't say.
Yeah?
Emmanuel's parents, concerned about the age gap and Bridget's marital status, right, she was married at the time, sent him to Paris to complete his education, hoping to end the relationship. Despite the separation, Emmanuel remained committed.
I feel like this is the most
Reportedly-
French romance ever.
It's so French.
So when did the romance start?
It sounds like it started right away.
Immediate.
Yeah, it
It's
sounds,
15?
from this summary, it's making it sound pretty...
Sounds like he
well,
fucked
hold
him.
on. That's actually not unless they had an affair for years and years. Because I'm seeing they met in 1993. They got married in 2007, a year after she divorced her husband. So she divorced her husband in 2006. So that we're talking 13-year gap there before she divorced.
Well, what happened in that time
I don't know.
gap?
I guess I need to look into it more. I'm not
Yeah, we need to find out about the gap.
But the way it's written does make it sound like it was kind of an affair that was going on
Well,
throughout.
if the parents were like, I don't like her age and we need him to move away, I think that means that they were fucking.
Right.
Or at least like emotional grooming was taking place.
Yeah.
They were fucking. This is France. Come on.
They adapted the play The Art of Comedy by Eduardo de Filippo.
So at any rate, this guy goes on to become prime minister, obviously.
Oh, it sounds like it did begin pretty... The exact point of the relationship isn't publicly detailed, but Manuel's parents found out about the connection when he was 16.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, disgusting. So yeah, she's okay. Now I'm
think it was like
comfortable
an
to say
affair.
she's a pedophile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
I think that's fair.
Confirmed.
Yeah. No.
So it's so interesting because like this is a high level grooming operation.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
you didn't know at the time, but this man became prime minister,
That's
President.
crazy.
They have president.
president,
Yeah.
whatever.
Or he's president,
Um,
specifically.
And they're married. Like holy shit.
Right.
It's pretty
Side note,
gnarly.
we hit 35K.
In fact,
did?
we blew past it to 36, so I think it's
I think they were like the whole. They like the
this
whole
conversation.
pedophile.
Yeah, I guess, perhaps. I don't know.
Any other pedophiles you want to talk about?
No. Not like off the top of my head.
You don't call anyone out by name?
Nope. Nope.
All right, so let's talk about my apology then.
Okay.
Thank you guys, everyone at home. Thank you. You guys did it. 35,000. Drop a like, subscribe, hit the bell.
You guys are the real heroes.
You said it.
All right, so let's talk about this apology I got. There's so many people, in my opinion, that owe me an apology that I'm not, honestly not. I'm not complaining about any of the ones I get. That being said,
Yeah, no, for sure.
this was a big and good one, and one that I think I greatly appreciate, and one that I think is very big of them to come out and to make this apology. So this is it. This is coming from Tai Jewel, the height guru. Now you guys might remember that Tai Jewel. I'm gonna like it. I love him. He's so great. Tai Jewel, the height guru. He has a channel here where he guesses people's height based on photos and video evidence. And he went on the record a few years ago even accusing me of being 5'8", something obscene like that.
No, it was 5'9.5".
Okay, man, sorry. Don't sound so disgusted.
I just don't like spreading misinformation. Tygel said you were 5'9.5".
Well, what do you think he's apologizing for? Okay, so 5'9.5". And I says, listen, buddy, I think you're a very great guy, and I know you're being serious, but I have to correct you.
Right.
Not only is it insulting, it's wrong. So he recommended that we get this. Now we have the, I forget what the actual, he recommended this like $200 height measuring tool. What is it called?
Let's get the exact name.
And so I bought,
He was very specific.
so I bought the thing he told me to buy.
Yeah, I'm going on my Amazon.
And I
history.
stood right up on that thing.
Oh, you got it? Go ahead.
Yes, so we were told if you wanted to prove how tall you were, we needed to buy a Seca 213 stadiometer. That's $189 on Amazon.
Yeah, and I said, okay, fuck it.
And we did that.
I bought it. And so I stood on that thing just as he instructed. No shoes. You can wear socks, he said. So I did. And I came in at 5'10 3/4. Which, if you round up, Dan.
I don't think that's what he says in the video.
Well, at any rate, let's see. The title of the video is I was wrong about Ethan Klein's height. And so I just want to say, like, when we're living in a world of people who will not own their mistakes, who will not make do apologies, Ty Rule stands as a light.
Tygel.
Tygel.
Ty Jewel, what did I say?
Tyrul.
Oh, Ty Jewel, sorry. He stands like a light upon a hill, right? As a shining example to all the...
So just all of humanity, really.
So anyway, here's the video.
Hello, it's Hi Joel. It turned out that I was wrong about Ethan Klein's height. He was actually right about his height. I thought that he was 5'9" and a half, but he was actually 5'10" and a half. Also, it's a little wrong about he was
No. So he's playing fast and loose again.
What? That's what.
5'10" and a half?
That's what you.
5'10" and 3/4.
Where are you sure you're remembering that correctly?
Hold it up.
Let's double check.
Because
I sent him a timestamp.
yeah, he shows in the. Yeah.
You send
be
me that
careful,
timestamp,
dude.
girl.
Be careful.
We might have to
Listen, like Ty
remeasure.
Jewel, I'm happy to accept when I'm wrong. So you send me that link and we'll get to the bottom of it.
I guess her at 5'8" and a half, but she got measured at exactly 5'9". I would have rounded up her height to 5'9", so at least my guess was close. Yesterday, the H3 podcast DM'd me on Instagram and sent me a video of his measurement.
Let me see what he's exposing the DMs here.
That's it.
We said, hey, we measured your device and Ethan's height was 5'10" and a half. Oh, well, that's where he got the idea. Who wrote that?
Me.
Olivia.
Wait, I'm sending it to you right now. I have the timestamp. Did I
This is-
mess up? Did I
There's
fuck up?
a lot on the.
Okay.
This might
But I
be
sent
bad.
him the timestamp.
We don't need to argue. Just watch. Look how serious I look. Or maybe it's because I don't have eyebrows. I don't know.
Okay.
0.5, he said.
0.5, bro. Where did you get this 3/4? Did you just nudge that in your
Maybe is
mind?
that, hold on, let me go back and watch it in slow-mo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I was off by a quarter of
It's
it.
significant because when you're 5,
No, 0.5 still rounds up, Dan. Don't you know anything about math?
Yeah, you got fussy about it, but it was
0.5 up, Dan. You round up or down? Answer the question. 0.5, up or down? You can answer. Go ahead.
There's a
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Cat got your tongue? Right? Anyway.
Podcast DM'd me on Instagram and sent me a video of his measurement from March 21st. He brought the Sika 213 speedometer for $200. He had on socks. He got measured at 5'10" and a half. The speedometer's rod went on the top of his head. Although I turned out to be wrong about Ethan's height, maybe it was a good thing that I made a video about his height and was wrong, because him buying the speedometer ended the speculation about
That's
his
right.
height. And he can use
He's
his
right.
He's got a good
There's a
point.
silver lining for sure.
Absolutely.
And not only did we find out my height, everybody who stepped into that thing has lost inches.
Yeah.
Zach thought he was 6'4". This man is 6'1". No offense.
I don't think Zach ever claimed 6'4".
You said 6'3".
He
6'3".
Didn't you claim 6'4" when you started?
No. It was 6'3".
Okay, well, anyway,
Yeah.
2 inches is a fucking lot, dude. 2 inches.
He feels taller than
But
6'1".
6'1" is good. You don't need to be greedy about it.
He feels
I'm
a lot taller
perfectly
than
fine
6'1".
with my height.
You should be. 6'1" is an ideal height for a male,
Yep. Yeah, it is.
for a male human being.
Yeah, it
Sure
is.
AB, by the way, refuses to this day to stand.
There's two things I'll never give you the satisfaction of: getting me measured, and then the Michael Jackson thing.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the of admitting he's a pedo?
That seems not.
What's that? Which part of the
you
Michael
put it
Jackson?
Hold on.
All right, let's talk about it.
I'll get canceled for it. I'll be that stubborn.
Okay, fuck.
I always say you could ask me, on my own socials. I won't give it in front of Ethan.
Don't give in. You don't have to give in. Well, I don't see why you won't just stand up and get measured.
You did stand next to the thing the whole time. I guess we could figure it out.
It's
if you
not.
wanted.
Yeah.
No, that's
But he was
not a way.
wearing
It's not
shoes.
official, and he's wearing
AB
shoes.
has like friggin' he has like secret 5-inch heels on.
Air Maxes.
I don't have secret. They're on the outside. Those,
Those
are
are
different.
big ass soles, brother.
I love these.
Man's got soul. What can you say?
Yeah. Yeah, well, just the thing is that it reported on Creator Clash that you were 6 foot.
Right. That was like an official thing.
And I says, well, by the way, just a testament to how pathetically unprofessional that event is. No offense, AB, but like you're not 6 foot. And for them to just take your word and put that on the website like it's gospel,
Oh, I love this because now
it's insane.
you flipped it on AB.
That's the whole reason you actually hate this event, because that's the only time I was documented on the internet for my height, and I'm keeping it that way. I'm not going
Hey,
to
B.
fuck that up.
We got Ty Jewel's blessings on the official height measuring.
Yeah. Well, AB, Wasn't there already a contradiction? Weren't you different
Yeah.
heights the 2 different years?
Yeah.
of Crater
Grew
Clash?
3 inches between the 2
Yes.
crater clashes.
Yes. What were you the first time?
You
I think it was the other
you
way
guys
around,
you guys don't know
wasn't it?
humans grow.
No, I thought you shrunk. Wasn't
No.
it the
At
opposite?
the age of 30, I think humans start to shrink.
Yeah. No, you're shrinking, my dude.
You're
Shrinkage.
I was in the pool. Anyway, Ty Jewel, great guy.
Measure other people's height. Camera angles can be deceiving. When I see him next to other people, he can look like he's 5'10 instead of 5'11. I showed 2 pictures of him in my video by his height, but I actually looked at way more than that on his Instagram page. Usually when I guess people's height, I'll show 1 picture or 2 pictures of them to show how tall they are. But it can take me a long time to do research about somebody's height and find the right picture to use for a height comparison. When it comes to guessing height, if you can, try to find videos of somebody next to other people because pictures can have more deceiving angles
Bro, you did not.
than videos.
Why you show that picture? You did that.
Because it's
Although videos can
confusing.
have deceiving
He's saying
angles
it's
too.
hard. This is why he had to spend
Guessing somebody's height
hours.
based off a picture is good.
What an
If the
insane
camera
outfit.
angle-
Who let me leave the house in that?
Wait, you look great. I actually like that fit a lot.
This is fucking insane, bro. With the sandals?
It's pretty wild.
You were loving your sandals at the time. We didn't want to say anything.
Looks like I'm wearing pajamas.
Yeah, you need like one of those little pointy long
I was fat at the
caps.
time. I needed you need like drapey large fits. Now I wear suits.
You should have been holding a little candle thing. You know what I'm talking about?
No?
Hold on.
Oh, cause like Mick Scrooge?
A
Yeah,
little
exactly.
Night hat.
Sure,
Like
Dan.
Scrooge.
Sure.
height based off a picture is good
This.
if the camera angle is good. If somebody's head
I
looks
got
too
you.
big or too small, or their
Stop showing those
proportions don't
ones.
look
What do you
right,
mean, Ty
that
Jewel?
can be an indication.
It's confusing
Look, why would you show this one, Ty Jewel?
because the proportions are all off, and I see how mistakes could have been
Well,
made.
that picture is actually real.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah.
Look right.
No, it's real.
That
It's
can
just
be an
the
indication
angle.
that something is wrong with the camera angle.
So I'll say this.
there it is.
Ty Jewel, he seems to be taking it. No, I won't say hard, but he seems to be taking the error seriously. And I just want to comfort him in saying that I really don't think it's your fault. I think you made the best educated guess you could. I think the problem is that I have terrible posture. So when you see me standing next to people of similar or even shorter height, I might look the same size or shorter just because I've got this horrible posture. So Ty Jewel, I wouldn't take it too hard. I mean, you still are the undisputed height champion. And we do appreciate you very much.
Give it up.
Ty Jewel, have you done one on AB? Can you do a height analysis on AB,
Yeah, I
Ty
wanna
Jewel,
see.
next?
From the H3 podcast.
Has he? He might have already. Let's see.
Well, we do have one other cast member that has their own dedicated video. Do you see that in the
AB
doc?
Star Killer height. I will look one sec. No, he hasn't. So can we message him, Olivia, the clip, and just say
Absolutely.
we really appreciate the apology or the clarification, and we totally accept the. Ethan doesn't take it personally. You know, he has bad posture. However, we have someone on the crew, AB, who appears to be lying about his height and is refusing to be measured by the measurometer, whatever the fuck.
You're doing this because I'm Arab, aren't you?
They'll comment. Everything can be boiled down to that. So that guy, who else do we have here? Oh, Olivia. He has a video about you, Olive.
Yeah, he does. I was grateful.
But he's wearing the same outfit. This must have been the same day.
Yeah,
He was up. Okay.
it's not even a
Oop.
prediction. It's just the truth.
Okay. Very good.
Hello, it's Ty Jewel. 3 months ago, somebody asked me to make a video about Olivia Lopez's height. I was going to do it about
Lopes.
being busy. She got her height measured at H3 Podcast live stream, so I thought this would be a good time to make a video about her height.
Well, you already
She
know
had
the
on
answer.
socks.
Yep.
She got measured at 5'4" and a half.
Keeping the people
Okay.
informed. Thank you, Ty Jewel. I appreciate it.
You know,
Before we begin,
he doesn't need to speculate.
Totally.
So I'm gonna like this. That was a good. That
3
was a
months
good
ago,
one.
somebody asked me to make a
I really
video about
appreciate the,
Olivia Lopez's height. I was going to do it about
By the way, 15,000 subs for my boy.
15,001. I'm subbing now.
15,000.1 and 1. How tall is Bonnie Blue? I don't know who that is. I'm changing my height claim. Oh.
Hello, it's Joel. I wanted to change my height claim. I was claiming to be 5'2.5" in the afternoon, but I went to claim to be 5'2.25" in the afternoon. When I measure myself with a speedometer, it's easier for me to put the right hair on the top of my head instead of putting it lightly on the top of my head.
Revising his own height?
I said that my measurement field that if I put the wrong height on the top of my head on 5'2.5", but if I put her on the top of my head on 5'2.25", now when I measure myself, I'm gonna put the right hair instead of lightly on the top of my head because it would take me less time to measure my height. When you measure yourself with the north side can, it's good to put your head down because your measurement will match with your speedometer's measurement. But if you keep your head straight, you will measure 1/8 of an inch less than your speedometer's measurement. When you measure yourself with a speedometer, you can keep your head straight because it will match with your north side can measurement where you put your head down. Whether I'm 5'2.25" or 5'2.5", I grew from 19 to 22 years old because I'm a late bloomer. I used to be 5'1.75" at 19 years old. I became 5'2.25" at 22 years old. I'm going to be 23 on June 2nd.
Okay, interesting. He had some good tips in there. Did you catch that?
I honestly admire so much his dedication to like accuracy.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Why did I play this next? Yeah, no, that's Ty Jewel, everyone. So that's the apology that I'll take what I can get. Absolutely. And I hope that other people are watching and taking note of what an actual apology, what a real, being a big person looks like in real time.
Ty Jewel is so in touch. We're talking right now. He said absolutely to the AD video.
Oh, shit.
Jewel Pod.
Is he watching? What's up, man? I love your work.
Love. He said, thank you for telling me about him. I will try to guess his height.
Okay. I look forward to it.
Sweet.
We look forward to it.
Love Ty Jewel. Such a great guy. Such a good energy from him.
Yeah.
Candace Owe, bad energy. President Macron, bad energy. Fred Foster. This is the one you wanted me to go in cold on, right?
Yes.
So what do you want me just to watch this first one?
Sure.
Okay. So there's this guy, Fred Foster. I don't know anything about him. I don't know what it is. They told me to go in cold.
Yep.
And that there's a twist.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Okay. What's with the audio?
I think it's like playing in slow motion for some reason.
I don't think so. Is it? Oh, just start? Oh, yeah, it did. What the hell? What? I didn't like that at all.
So, go to his account.
Okay. Fred Foster 290.
Yeah.
Wait, that's what he looked like?
Yeah, that's him. And then if you see on the right, that's also him with the same picture.
This is him.
Click that one in the
this
middle.
One has more likes. Yeah?
Yeah, go ahead. Click
This one.
The middle one.
Oh, shit. But, I mean, that's pretty impressive. You got the music on there.
Uh-huh.
Then it's the angle is a little weird.
Yeah, let it play for just a second, Zach, so we can get a taste.
It's the alpha grind set.
Yeah, huh? Okay. So he's posting all these kind of things, which is interesting. Okay. But then go ahead and back out and look at his profile again. Okay. And just take a scroll through.
All right.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Click off of that, yeah.
All right, let's see here.
Yeah.
We've got a Target, or no, there's an Instagram.
It's a QR code.
QR code.
Mm-hmm.
This girl is, what's she talking about? It's just a picture. Wait, is that his audio? It's 100% natural. Timo. Okay, it's just a Timo ad.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Keep going.
Oh, there's a girl in a bikini.
Check that one out.
What's
Wait, is he
doing?
beating off?
I don't know. You tell me.
Stop.
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today.
Oh my God, the comments.
It can't be. That pace is insane.
I don't think he is. I think he's just like staring at it, but somehow posted it.
But what's that sound?
I think it's
That's
him
just
clicking
excitement.
the screen.
Ay.
Keep going.
Unk.
It's more? Oh, Freddie. What's his name?
Fred Wilson? Is that it? Foster.
This guy's fucking awful.
Random kids of the
Family Guy.
Pictures of the.
Oh, what is this?
Oh no.
Fred, everyone can see this. He doesn't care. He doesn't know. So what am I even looking at here? Oh, is she?
I think this is a cam girl site.
Ex Hamster Live. Oh shit. Oh shit, Fred. I'm surprised you still got it at that age. I don't know if that's something that would still interest
I'm a
you.
little frisky today.
Here's an old photo of Tony and Sister Barb.
Yep.
You're beautiful.
You gotta pass the hours somehow.
Yeah, and so so you've kind of gotten a sense of this. It's we're almost at the bottom. This is pretty much all he's posted. This is his seems to be his
Blood test. Well, let's take a look.
The fuck up.
Oh no!
Copy
He has
paste that.
It says Parkinson's.
Oh no.
Cholesterol? Does that?
Well, there's
it's
probably just things that are being screened for, right?
It says. Yeah, it says start.
It also says stroke.
MDI. Caution for Parkinson's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just
Is
a
it
little
written
note.
like that?
I'm not sure.
He's
Right.
doing very frequent blood tests.
Right.
This is like very frequent. Oh. I hope he's doing okay.
I hope he's doing okay as well. Okay, so I think you've gotten a sense of this account. I think that was actually the bottom with the blood tests. So now for the twist ending, go back to the top and look at his followers.
Who he's following? Mm-hmm. Bro.
Only 246 people. Okay. Now
It's
there's
all-
I guess you.
It's all
Right.
porn. I don't want to accidentally.
Yeah, you don't have to accidentally click it. But here, why don't I do it on?
Well, he follows J-Lo. Lena?
Oh, you found it.
Me?
He follows Lena. Wait, what?
Wait, what? What?
This was your husband who discovered this, right, Amy?
It was a fan who sent it to me and then said, I'm sorry, I don't recall which fan sent it, but they also said the best part is they follow Lena, or he follows Lena.
What?
Oh my god.
That is so.
Is that a compliment?
I definitely
Totally.
would take it as one for sure.
Grandpa's.
I mean,
feeling a
he's
little
not
frisky.
following any busted ass.
uggos, am I right?
He's clearly an admirer of beauty.
That seems to be. I don't think he follows a man. I don't think there's a single dude I've seen on here.
No Men Allowed Club.
Golly. Oh.
Oh, he also
It's a trans girl.
Wait, he follows Chris Brown.
Oh, so that's the Magic Man. He's following a trans.
Well, he's, beauty's beauty.
No, I'm just saying it's interesting how
Yeah.
he's interested in all types of different beauty.
Chris Brown official is pretty crazy. That might be the only man on the list.
Chris Brown? That's the one you picked?
That's
Follow?
the one guy.
The flirty.
Chris Brown probably posted with a girl and he
I was
thought it was
gonna
like a
say.
girl's profile.
Dude, this guy's feed must be savage.
Yeah.
And then there's just Lena.
Poor Lena. How? Why?
Yeah, that's
I'm so baffled.
weird.
Me too. I'm wondering the same.
I wonder how he found your account.
Yeah, I don't know, but wow. I mean,
It's like a
like I
small
said, there
list.
was a big twist to this one, and it really blew my mind.
Yeah, it's really a exclusively small group of people here.
I made the cut.
You know what's sad? One day soon,
You and Chris Brown.
Yeah.
One day in the near future. Let's see. The last post was from May 11th, so he might be dead. If I'm being honest. This one's May 3rd, so it's been like a week.
Anybody could go at any time, you know.
Well,
Especially at the rate that homie's winking it, man.
that can't be good for your heart. You gotta. You can't earmark that much blood at that age.
Only so much Viagra you can take, man.
You know, you got to keep that in circulation. You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel you.
Can't get that locked up.
Right.
In the PP. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah. It was quite a little discovery there.
Wow.
So listen, it's 3:00. We only have about an hour left.
Yeah.
And we have not made it out of the goofs and gaffs.
So hold on. Let me just see if there's anything here I can. We're actually almost through.
We are.
Fred Foster was fun.
Mm-hmm.
The Fidias thing is great.
I mean,
that's the last one I want to watch.
Just letting you know.
Let's watch the Fidias one.
All right.
We've gone on and on about how Fidias has just turned to the dark side. This is just.
I think we just became more acutely aware of the fact that he was.
Was he always like that? I don't know.
Well, not a Russian propagandist, but we found out about him when we discovered a video of him stealing from homeless people.
Right.
And then one of his other big videos was him being a thief all over Japan, like essentially being a nuisance streamer. Like he's definitely not on the same level as Vitaly and Johnny Somali or whatever, but like his content was him going around being annoying and breaking laws.
At this point, I feel like I can unequivocally say that he's doing way more damage than they are.
Probably, yeah.
Well, they've been stopped. Fidias is in Parliament.
Let's watch.
They're in jail. He's in Parliament. So I guess you're right.
Let's watch. Let's watch.
You're saying there's no one looking into it.
And your only evidence, not
you're trying to derail this interview talking about Turkey.
No, but
I'm not interested in Turkey right now. Turkey can be another conversation.
But
today I'm
Turkey
talking about
invaded
Russia because you're putting out Russian propaganda now, today. Why are you doing it?
He's not ready for this. I don't know who this guy is, but he's cooking him hard.
So good.
And Fidias is not. He does not know what he's got himself into. You're mixing up with like real people now.
Possible.
Yeah,
I think we talked about this
YouTube bullshit.
But
in Parliament.
Well, and I just mean I mean it in the wider sense of he really doesn't know what he's gotten himself. Like, because we were like, is he an asset? Is he being paid for this? But I think he might just be easily manipulated.
So,
but he's very convinced. Well, let's watch.
This guy points out that you can actually be an asset to the Russian government without being paid.
I guess that's what I'm saying.
An asset to them because he is spreading their propaganda.
If
he's not being paid for it, he's just fucking dumb.
Are they colluding? The question is, are they colluding? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, he is definitely an asset.
I would hope he's at least getting paid for
point.
the shit he's saying.
Exactly.
Saying this shit for free is crazy.
But I thought that was a good point. Like, he is an asset to the Russian government, whether he's in collusion with them or not.
So anyway, let's watch because what he says in
we should have known it was going off the rails with videos like this.
Bringing Europe in Parliament.
Bribing.
Wait, is that a real video?
No, it's a meme.
Oh, I mean, I don't.
I should have just said.
You never know.
Yeah, not this one.
Okay. All right.
Avoiding my questions. You keep talking about Turkey. Turkey is irrelevant in this situation. I'm not answering questions from you. This isn't your channel. Why do you support the kidnapping of Ukrainian children? Why did you abstain afterwards but vote for?
Okay. Some of the kids there, they might want to be.
What are you talking about? What do you mean they want to be? They are children that were kidnapped by Russia. What do you mean they want to be? What on earth are you talking about?
A lot of kids, they want to return and they should return if they want to.
What children? No. Where did you get that from? What children want to be returned, want to stay in Russia? And how do you even know that?
How do you even know that there is some children that they are happy with?
Because they have been kidnapped.
How do you know out of these 20,000 children, every one of them wants to return. They're not happy there.
Ludicrous.
That's
that
insane.
You would say that children that have been kidnapped from their homes, homes that have been bombed, want to be with their kidnappers and return. This is actually one of the most insidious things
it's insane.
I've ever heard from someone.
Okay.
What the fuck are you talking about? You actually believe this?
He does not let off.
It's actually an evil thing to believe. And I've spoken to children that have been relocated back to Ukraine, and they were devastated. They had their identities erased, and you justify it by saying some of them speak Russian.
People are dying. People are
killing those people?
Every day.
And who's responsible for that?
And we need to put an end.
You can't say it. You can't say it.
We need to put an end to this war. And how we're going to put an end to this war? With
siding with the aggressor, which is what you're doing apparently. So you're obsessed with Ukraine. You talk endlessly negative shit about Ukraine. And you haven't been.
I've been to Ukraine.
Since the full-scale invasion?
No, I haven't.
Why not? You went to Russia. Why didn't you go to Ukraine?
I want to go.
Why haven't you? It's been 3.5 years.
I want to go.
Why haven't you?
I want to go, but to be honest, I'm a bit afraid. What we are doing with answer the question. What we are doing with Turkey and talking with them to solve the Cyprus problem.
I'm not talking about Turkey. I'm here to talk about Russia. But this is my interview. This isn't your show. I'm asking you why you went to Russia and put out Russian propaganda.
You have any evidence that
celebration of the Russian military.
I'm paid by Russia You don't.
I didn't say you're paid by Russia.
You
I said
don't.
you're an asset to
don't.
Russia, which you are. Fidias
That's
is
true.
a Cyprus
He is an
MEP
asset,
who's been
yeah.
tweeting constant anti-Ukraine Kremlin propaganda, and he's just come back from his trip to Moscow. It
Yeah,
doesn't
he was in
seem
Moscow.
like he's been confronted
So crazy.
directly before, not by a journalist. And that is why I've come here to Brussels, to find out exactly what his intentions are.
He's not ready, bro. He's not. He is in so over his head. He sounds even dumber than George Santos. Like he is even less ready than some of the
George
dumbest.
Santos is the GOAT. Hold on.
Yeah, drag boy.
And Fidias have been uploading
it's
clips from this
Fidias.
interview. Kind of edited it a little bit to make him look like he's quicker on his
Yeah.
feet, and it's so embarrassing. He's doubling down.
Like,
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I've
Relaxing
seen.
feeling.
Oh, here's the whole.
So you're saying you're,
Oh, it's 30 minutes long, so obviously I'm not going to watch the whole thing, but I recommend it.
yeah,
The
That's,
poster is
It's pronounced Kalin, I believe.
bro. You need a stage name.
Well, I believe he's Irish, and I think that's just like the Irish.
Yeah, I'm just
spelling.
saying, right, Olivia? The guy needs a stage.
Well, he has the he is aware. He has the pronunciation in
spelling.
his bio.
It's the
Well, he has the
spelling.
pronunciation in his bio to make it.
He needs a stage name, Dan. Just submit it. Fidias has been. I'll just leave it at that. Fidias has been amplifying insane Kremlin propaganda for months. So yeah, check him out at Kalin Rob, and you can watch the whole interview there. And it's really disturbing stuff.